Wonderful. Welcome to the opening of the Religious Communities in Cardiff and Wales exhibition. For those of you who've been there before, then you know who I am. For those who are here the first time, my name is Thomas I am the historian and outreach officer here at the Norwegian Church. I've been currently in the third year of a National Lottery Heritage funded project called the Norwegian Church Heritage Research and Outreach Project. The project sort of aims to put this building and the Norwegian community into the wider context of Wales, and also it's linked to other parts of the Norwegian community around the UK. As a part of that, we have done, this is, if I remember correctly, the 8th exhibition to sort of explore various ways this building fits into the history of Wales. And obviously, this being a Lutheran church in pre-1974, it is a religious history is a part of the heritage of the building, so we thought it'd be nice to do one that sort of looks at this, at the religious history of this building, but also looks into other religions in the area and sort of a little bit of links between them and the various religious communities that call Wales their home. I'm not going to waffle too long myself. Actually have various people from different faith communities that come and say welcome on behalf of their communities. And then we're going to hear a couple of words from the new Deputy First Minister. And I will get over to the first one now, which is Rashpal from the Sikh community.
Hi, good evening. Thank you, Thomas. And thank you to the Norwegian Church for hosting today's event. It's wonderful to see so many religions kind of come together under one roof, beliefs, cultural settings, cultural artifacts being exhibited upstairs. It's just fabulous to see. This is one of our live artifacts here, in this full splendour. So give us a jayakara. So that's one of our introductions when we meet our Sikh communities, when we enter our Gurdwara. Sikhs have been part of Wales for over a century. We've established over 3 Gurdwaras, that's places of worship in Cardiff itself. So it's places of worship, but also places of meditation where people can go and just chillax. Today is about diversity of faiths, religions and cultures in Wales, and also to educate and to be educated. Thank you.
Next up, we have Asim from the Centre for the Study of Islam in the United Kingdom at Cardiff University.
I'm really pleased to be here. It's an exciting exhibition. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm looking forward to. I have to say a big thanks to Thomas and the Norwegian Church for putting this together. Thanks to my colleague Mark as well, who is really responsible for the little section we have on the history of Muslims in Wales. And my thanks to all of you and everyone who will be coming to see this exhibition. I think one of the things that has really struck me over the last few months, few years, has been the importance of us finding a collective story. The importance of us being able to see the history of Sikhs in Wales, the history of Jews in Wales, the history of Muslims in Wales, the history of Christianity and other communities, and realise they all belong to us as much as they do to the communities of whom they're part. And being able to put that all together and try and find a way of expressing who we are today, trying to find a way of exploring questions of belonging and identity and neighbourhood and locality. All of that matters so much right now. It's the most live question we have. And so the exhibition upstairs is going to be a chance to learn. I'm looking forward to it and seeing what's there. There's also a chance for us to ask those questions and find some interesting, creative new answers that hopefully bind us together even more strongly for the future. So diolch yn fawr. Again, really excited, and thank you again, Thomas.
Michael from the Catholic community.
Thomas, thank you. Good evening, everyone. I'm standing in for Father Michael Doyle, who is the Dean of the Cathedral. And for those of you who don't know the Cathedral, it's the large church behind Marks and Spencer's, right next. So we have a commercial side on one side of us. But the Cathedral has a great history in this part of Cardiff. It's been the Cathedral really since the early 20th century, so over 100 years now. And it's been a really central part of the life of Cardiff Bay. There's also another church here, St Cuthbert's, and had a really important part for the Irish, the Maltese, and many other nationalities who'd come to Mass. And in days gone by in the cathedral, I remember speaking to a previous dean who would tell me that the Irish community was so active there would sometimes be 7 masses on a Sunday just to cope with the numbers of people coming to Mass. Not quite the same now, but we're still there. So it's great to be part of this joint Interfaith Exhibition. So thank you very much for the invitation to take part. And we put some mementos of the history of the Catholic community here in Cardiff, the destruction of the cathedral during the Second World War and its rebuilding, and some of the life of the Catholic community here in Cardiff Bay. So thank you very much to our colleagues who put the exhibition together, Carol Burns, our cathedral archivist, and to my wife Karen, and Mario, who've collated lots of the items upstairs for everybody to have a look at. So it's great to be part of the interfaith community, and thank you again for the invitation. Thank you.
So I'm here to represent the pagan community, such as it is. In some ways, we are the oldest, most ancient religion of these isles. In other ways, we're the newest, for modern paganism has very dramatically changed from what happened in ancient times. So today, we're a combination of witches, druids, heathens, so all sorts of nature worshippers. We include atheists amongst our ranks, and Christians as well, because we are a very eclectic group of people at the end of the day. So, yes, I can't really talk about the complexities of paganism. I think the exhibition that we put together will be very informative in that way. But I think it's very interesting that we have had a chance to come here to this amazing centre and come together with so many other amazing faiths and celebrate an interfaith community. Thank you.
I'd like to welcome the Deputy First Minister to the stage. I'm going to be very grateful if you take the time to come on very short notice. But yeah.
Diolch yn fawr iawn, thank you very much. Diolch I Ganolfan Celfyddydau'r Eglwys Norwyedd am ddod â pawb at ei gilydd. Heno, thank you very much to the organisers at the Norwegian Church Arts Centre for bringing people together this evening. And yes, it was at short notice, but it is a real pleasure to be here, to have the opportunity very early, I think I'm on day 3, of my new role as Deputy First Minister and Cabinet Minister for Social Justice and Equality, to engage with you this evening with faith communities and representatives from across Wales. And I am very much looking forward to working closely with you in the months and years ahead, listening to your experiences, understanding the challenges you face, and building those strong partnerships, those essential strong partnerships built on trust and mutual respect. So it's a pleasure to mark the opening of this exhibition. I'm looking forward to seeing it also, celebrating the rich heritage of faith communities in Wales, and because faith communities, as we've heard from the previous speakers, they've long played a vital role, a central role in shaping our nation's identity and culture and sense of belonging, and their contributions continue to strengthen communities across our nation. And I think events like this highlight the importance of dialogue, mutual understanding and shared experiences across different faiths and communities, because we must also recognise and acknowledge the prejudice and hatred against people of faith, including anti-Semitism and anti-Muslim hatred, and that's increased, unfortunately, in recent years. And there is no place for religious hatred or discrimination in Wales, so we must stand together. We must stand together, promoting respect and solidarity and understanding, but also in celebration, I think, of our collective history. That's a really important point. And the Welsh Government is committed to supporting all religious communities and to building a Wales and to safeguarding a Wales that is inclusive, cohesive and welcoming for everyone. And I am determined to ensure that everyone feels they have a stake in the success of our nation, a nation where our shared heritage is recognised and celebrated. Felly diolch eto am y gwahoddiad. Thank you again for the invitation, and I'm looking forward to seeing the exhibition and to meeting you all as well. Diolch yn fawr iawn.
So before we go on, just say that for any sort of exhibition we're doing and the events we're doing, we can't really do them without the partners we're working with. We can't do it without the funding from the National Lottery Heritage Fund, which has allowed us to do these things. We're very grateful to the Lottery Fund and the players of the lottery for supporting projects like these. We're very grateful to all of the various community groups that's come on board with this. Mario and Karen's already been mentioned as people who's been very active in filled up my inbox recently and sent me a lot of great stuff, brought in many good artifacts. Laura from the Jewish community and Rob as well, who's been in constant contact with me about their displays, which is wonderful up there. Asim, Mark in the Centre for the Study of Islam, has been fantastic to work with. The Sikh community, with Harry over here. As I should just say, they also have a fantastic exhibition on in the Cardiff, in the Museum of Cardiff as well, so make sure to go and see that too. Also, within the church, people like Tristan and Megan have sort of made today very possible. Megan being our in-house translator. Tristan has had to deal with me running around as he's trying to do all the tech. My wife, Olivia, who is also a historian, works for Henne. She's also been fantastic in consulting on exhibitions like this for us. So I think everyone who's been involved does deserve a round of applause. This also includes the Board of Trustees, the management of the church, the CAB staff. Everyone has to deal with me as I try to plan and set up an exhibition really. So please a round of applause for everyone who's contributing.